Hello everyone, I'm Lynn, and today I'm so happy to talk to you a short talk on audience. And first, the speaker welcomed students to his class, and he said the textbook for that course was available at the university store, and the price will be steep. However, he thought the students would find it well worth. And next, he started bringing books to the next class. And finally, he said there would be 2 exams, a midterm and a final, and besides to which the student would write several short research papers. The speaker said all of them needed to be aware of their return policy, and the speaker reminded not to accept any items before checking carefully and the goods were in condition. And next, he remind issue stock credit card not cash for return. And finally, he started telling him if the person received any complaints about that. First, the speaker installed his office, and he started handing up and calling that if that was emergency, and he started calling back during their regular office hours if the person wanted to have an appointment or asked for medical advice. And he also said the office were opened from Monday to Friday, 6 to 12, and from 9 to 12 on the first Saturday of each month. And finally, he started making an appointment because they didn't start working. First, the speaker started. The flight attendant reminded the passengers that they would be landing shortly, and they started checking to make sure all seat belts were fastened, and asked the passengers to turn off the cell phone or recording devices. And next, here they started finding out if there was anyone with small children requiring extra assistance, or anyone needing helping to connecting flight. First, the speaker introduced the following announcement brought to them by radio equals, and he said because of the route, the government officials were asking all city residents to conserve water and not to fill their swimming pool or water their garden until the further notice. And the government advised them to do it on a voluntary basis, and if the student became severe, the fines would be imposed. And finally, the speaker started stay until to radio equals for on the latest updates. First, The speaker thanked them for calling the city hotline and their information source for all the city events. And the speaker stated pressings 1 for theater schedules and the ticket orders. And next, the speaker stated pressing 2 for museum information, including information on special exhibits, and the latter series at the Art Museum, and the foreign film series at the History Museum. And next, the speaker stated pressing 3 to hear about upcoming sports events at the city stadium. And finally, they stated staying on the line to speak to an operator. First, the speaker said the History Museum was their latest stop that day, and they would spend 2 hours there. And the next, he said, recorded tours were available at the front desk for a small fee. And the speaker also said they had free informational brochures about permanent exhibits for anyone who was interested. And after that, they were asked to return to the bus no later than 5:30. And finally, the bus will take them to their hotel, where they will enjoy dinner and an evening program. First, the speaker said they had heavy traffic this morning because of a car breakdown on Route 1 near the airport. And the speaker stated avoiding Route 1 if at all possible. In addition, the road construction was slowing traffic over the city bridge. And next, the speaker stated being prepared for long, slow ride to work this morning. And finally, the speaker stated taking the bus or subway if the person could. First, the speaker said buying a house could be confusing, especially in that day's market. And the speaker said the first step was obtaining a loan from the bank, and the speaker stated applying for a home mortgage. The people would need to get necessary paperwork from a bank officer. And next, he advised them to have a proof of their income and financial assets, because that will help the officer determine how much a loan they qualify for.